the early 21st century, magic reawakened on Earth, and alongside it a new human race with orcs, elves, trolls, dwarves, and others. Humanity became meta-humanity. As technology proliferated and greatly advanced in the awakened world, global megacorporations seized ever more power, becoming de facto states with their own laws, courts, and armed forces. The corporations attempt to control all aspects of modern life. This has led to a vast and complex criminal underground which works for and against corporate interests. The independent career criminals who do what others can't or won't are called Shadowrunners. The year is 2101. Welcome to Fun City.
This episode of Fun City contains brief interactions with the NYPD and a private security force, but no violence. Previously on Fun City, the team is sent to the South Bronx by treaded artificer Irina to help locals deal with Flipper, a corporation exploiting its proximity to a municipal data center by snatching up real estate. Before committing to contact Calixto's plan of installing a skimmer on Flipper's system and redirecting money locally, the team wants a lay of the land. They interview CEO Harris Trevorrow while impersonating a film crew and break into Flipper's bizarre server room before hightailing it to the nearby Muni data center. There, they run into Andre the Pizza Man, who is attempting to deliver a pie to the night watchman Michael. But when the door opens, Andre books it inside. The team follows. The guard trips an alarm, which alerts the authorities and locks the doors, but he also trips himself and gets knocked unconscious. With the crew trapped inside, Andre, who's very handy with a cyber deck for a pizza man, and TK attempt to appease the intrusion countermeasure software, but Andre gets link-locked and is forcefully connected to the system, which is completely wired, leaving Lash searching for a way to help. We join the team now as TK looks for a hardwired solution to silencing the alarm, unlocking Andre, and calling off the cops. What's everybody else up to?
Viv is looking through the slot in the door for anyone approaching.
Outside.
She's looking out and she sees the pizza on the ground like, wow.
Taylor, you tell me. Is anyone outside yet?
No one's outside yet.
Okay.
However, there is a strange vibration in the room, and Viv, you especially feel it, because a magical presence has entered the space. The air sort of shimmers near where you are by the door.
You all get kind of, the way that it's described is like you feel cold and creeped out.
And then a human man. About, early 40s, tall, 6'2", kind of looks like a cross between Tom Selleck and Danny Aiello. He's,
I don't picture that working out well.
Well, this is just a guy. It looks like he's been on the force for a long time. And by the force, I mean the NYPD Incorporated. He's wearing his officer blues. But his image is sort of half solid, half shimmering in the room. And he looks around and he says, "Hello, my name is Officer Philly Calise. I am currently astral projecting into your space. Please do not be alarmed. We received an alarm from this place earlier tonight. I am simply checking in to make sure that everyone is all right, and I can see that everyone is not all right." He's gesturing to Michael Stewart's body on the ground. From context clues, I would gather that the rest of you are here illegally.
Did not have to roll logic.
It is my duty to inform you that while you should not panic or destroy anything, that officers have been called and they are now en route to your location. Please dispose of any firearms or bladed weapons you might have. Do not use any magic or sensing abilities, and please allow yourself to be arrested and taken to the NYPD Incorporated nearby field office peaceably. Thank you.
His image just kind of hangs, in a mist in the air.
He's just going to keep watching us.
Viv is, she turns around and she's like, "Lux, do you think you can message Vern?"
Yeah.
To help us.
Sure, I guess.
He's a contact of ours.
Lux sends Vern a message asking, describing the situation briefly and asking if he could help.
Your phone rings immediately.
Hey!
Guten Tag, I'm on a boat.
Hey. Okay, Vern.
Can you do video chat right now?
Yeah. Yeah, Vern, we're doing that job that you requested us. I was wondering if you could give us maybe some security clearance or something with the NYPD. They're kind of on us right now, buddy.
Are you working with the? Are you doing the Odin thing?
Yeah.
Great. What's going on? What's the details?
Well,
sorry, Nick. That was the meanest thing I could have said to you.
We're all fine here, thanks. How are you?
No, of course. No, listen, I'm sorry. I had to go very quickly. I'm on the boat, and the waves are huge. I wish you were here. You guys would think this is so much fun. But no, what can I do?
Is that Vern?
It's Vern, yeah.
Hey, Vern!
Is that Lash?
Yes.
Put Lash on the phone.
Oh, I can't. She's too excited, Vern.
That's the best time to talk to her.
I'll record her. Listen, we actually got Odin off your back. I know you sent us a message.
Thank you.
The only thing was that she did have some data that she had on you that she had said was stored here. So we wanted to go in. I probably need a roll con for this.
Roll con, yeah, 1,000%, yeah. And also, I'm going to put you at a disadvantage because you, Nick, are obviously like motor mouthing. This is very unlike Luxe.
Okay.
So I think I would adopt you.
I am going to push back on that disadvantage because I have established that Vern is on a boat, so it's hard to hear, and he's in a great mood.
Yeah.
Okay, fair.
I also felt like he was requesting this information from me. But
fair.
But I wouldn't have offered it myself.
Let it not go unnoticed that Taylor just lobbied in player favor.
Oh God, it's because a guest is here, and I was trying to be nice to everybody.
It's amazing to be here for this moment, this historic moment.
So I got 3 hits.
Oh yeah, I mean that's probably gonna work, right?
Maybe.
Do you want me to roll Vern's logic, or do you got it?
Maybe spend some edge or
just
something.
Logic?
Do you have con or negotiation?
Oh, you do have negotiation.
Oh, negotiation. Yeah.
Well,
do you want to check and see what it
Maybe
is?
some edge.
Maybe I have to spin edge.
Do you want a teamwork from me because I don't have con?
You roll 17 dice.
Fuck you, dude.
Fuck me.
Oh no.
Fuck me.
I mean, 3 sounded
Wait,
dope,
let me
though,
double check
dude.
that I don't have any.
3 sounded great.
Well, this isn't the Matrix, right? No.
No.
Listen, we all know my record here.
Fuck me.
Oh boy.
He did good.
He did.
It doesn't matter. He's got more than 3.
Yep.
Lux, shut up.
Okay.
Stop talking.
Okay.
You're lying to me about where you are, what's going on.
Yes, I do need your help, though.
Why are you lying to me about it?
Look, we were trying to help some people. That is true. I will give you the full story when we have time, but we are getting in some deep shit here at the municipal building data center in the Bronx.
Lux, shut up. Listen, I'm having to put my hand over the phone so you can hear me and know that I'm deadly serious.
Okay.
What I'm about to say to you.
Okay.
I need you to tell me that you will never lie to me again.
I won't.
No? I need you to think about it for a second.
Okay. I won't.
Are you telling the truth?
Yes. Okay. We I
What
won't.
do you need?
Please just tell the NYPD that we're supposed to be here, or call it off, or make it go away.
You gotta send me like some coordinates or something so I can know where this is.
Okay, I'll have TK. I think is coming out. TK, you okay? TK is gonna send you the details right now.
Just message me coordinates.
I will.
Okay, I gotta go.
Thank you.
The seagulls are eating our fries that we left on the prow of the ship.
That happens all the time.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Was that a seagull?
Meanwhile,
I hate those.
during this whole time, TK has been like running around with his mini welder, like looking for something to cut.
Do you send him their coordinates?
Yeah.
Okay,
Well, I
good.
mean, I didn't hear most of the call.
Okay, well, I just tell you that now.
Yes.
and
Yes.
you
Yeah.
can do it.
All right. TK takes a moment to send off the coordinates and goes back to like looking at the wires, trying to decide what they do.
Viv goes to Michael's desk and starts rummaging through the drawers.
There's a picture of him with 6 very elderly women, some humans, some elves. I really want to get into his backstory, but you're gonna have to fucking work for it. And there's like little cassettes, like little hard disks, and there's a Wi-Fi dongle.
And Viv grabs a Wi-Fi dongle and goes, this is something. And she hands it to TK.
Give it to Lash.
So is this dongle something that I can get into this matrix?
Turn the whole fucking thing Portuguese now.
How does this work?
Bienvenidos.
while TK's running around looking for things, can he figure out, is there a perception test that he can do to figure out if there's a place, like a physical button for the ice or like a cable or something? Cause it's like, I mean, I don't know, you established it was an old building and like it seems...
Any security thing, not necessarily the ice, but just anything that's going to shut down or open up anything.
Might have
Ice is on the server.
Right.
So the big thing in the middle, the ice is in there somewhere.
Okay.
It is software that is run on a system.
It's probably not a good idea to take a welder to the server.
I mean, you tell me what a good idea is, the idea that you have and then follow through on.
Yeah, I think. Are there any? Where are the cables going to from the server? where are like the main looking cables?
So you see no cable coming out of the server. The server does not have any cables around it. If you get close, you can see that there are cables that go through the ground below. All of the cables that are part of the patch system that's across those two walls are coming up from the floor and down from the ceiling. And you can see that there are these large like braids and arrays of cables that are coming up and down,
and none of them look especially important.
I mean, you cannot decipher any meaning as far as what the cables are. They all have labels on them, but like...
Yeah, TK's like fully panicking.
And
right
you can see on all of the patches, right? All of the bays that you can patch things into. They all have labels on them that are clearly locations. Some of those locations make no sense. They're just like letters and numbers. Some of them are downtown municipal data center. Some of them are 73rd precinct. Some of them are Shiawase headquarters.
Can I tell you how much I love that Mike Rugnetta's puzzle room is a modular synth?
Everything is. There's nothing this man can't make into a modular synth.
I'm just so tired.
Can I just tell you how deep the ideology goes? Didn't even occur to me.
Question, is there any way, so there's no way I can get in there? Because if I can get in there, like maybe I can do like a resonance veil and like trick the system into thinking that we entered the password.
If you can
or
like just
something
talk to it, I don't know. Yeah.
I don't think I can. I don't think I can get in there. Can I get in there?
Is there a place to put that Wi-Fi dongle on the main console?
Microphone.
Is there a place to put that Wi-Fi dongle on the main console?
There is.
Okay, well that's what I'm gonna do.
Sometimes Michael wants to watch
Coronation Street.
Sometimes I like to watch stained glass windows while I walk around.
and he needs to. It is so deeply against protocol to install a Wi-Fi dongle in this building, but it's also against protocol to order a fucking pizza, Michael Stewart.
Yeah.
So, yes, there is near the data jack that TK just unplugged from a kind of like, it's like a USB port that you can just plug accessories into. It's mostly used for transferring small amounts of data. It's for like plugging a thumb drive into if you need to move something physically. But you can see this has the same end on it.
Okay, so Lash sees that and she goes, I think I've seen one of these things before. And she just shoves it into there.
Roll for shove.
You drop it down a grate and it falls forever. No.
Yeah. She shoves it in there and she sees how she feels.
It's sort of like your limbs feel a little bit lighter. You can move around a little bit easier.
Ooh, this feels good.
And it's kind of the same sensation of when you like walk into a library. It's like, whoa, there's a lot in here. Like there's a lot, the possibilities are kind of like endless, but you haven't yet sort of transferred. So this is even just a sort of latent feeling of like, ooh, there's like a lot in the air. It's thick and dense and there's just a lot of signal. Hey all, Mike here to say if you haven't, give the old Fun City Patreon a look-see. As a patron, you can get access to cut tape that doesn't make its way into the episodes, access to our bi-weekly chat show Fun Chatty, access to our rad Discord, amazing and constantly updated Cyberpunk Spotify playlist, and more. Also, a short note on release schedule. Right now the plan is for episode 20 to be released in 4 parts on June 29th and 30th, as well as on July 2nd and 3rd. Our first Stillfleet game will follow 2 or so weeks after that, assuming nothing needs to get pushed back. If anything changes in these uncertain times, we're going to update our Twitter and Patreon first. Thank you for listening. Thank you for your support. ACAB. I'm going to assume that you go into, your full Technomancer VR.
Yes, I do.
Hot sim in this system to see what's here.
Mm-hmm.
What you are presented with is a large single-eyed obelisk that has a traffic boot attached to one side of it, and it turns to you and says hello in the voice of Andre.
Oh, hey, what's up?
And you see facing off against him a weird traffic cop looking, you would immediately recognize this is ICE. This is intrusion countermeasure software, and it would appear as though it has link locked this man so that he cannot jack out. And it is saying, are you just laughing at jack in, jack out?
God damn it. I've held it together for 3 hours. Give me a break.
Hey, friendo. I don't know which one of the kids you are. It's me. Andre.
You see a tall orc. Are you still wearing your Urban Brawl outfit?
Yeah, when Lash is in VR, she's the same, except she's in her Urban Brawl outfit.
Got it. Oh,
I'm Tackle.
Oh, okay.
Remember
Sorry.
me?
Yeah.
Do you remember me from before?
I didn't notice because you're wearing such a sick outfit.
Oh, I love
you.
Honestly,
it changes everything about like your posture's a little bit different. I can tell you're like a little more confident. Anyway, this building is about to kill me.
Right. Yeah, I see that. Okay.
As you appear in the Matrix, the ice slightly turns to you in a very robotic way, and it says,
"New intruder detected. Your presence is not appreciated. Central Command alerted."
Hey, buddy. What's up? What's going on here? Can
Intruders detected.
Yeah. Okay. What do you want? What do you want from us? What do you need to reboot? Take this stuff off.
Searching. Central Command has not issued all clear.
Okay, we need an all clear from Central Command. Okay, we need to get to Central Command.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, pal. Hey, buddy.
Yeah.
Listen, Tackle, you seem like one of those people that's real good at talking to machines.
Yeah, I am.
Why don't you just, instead of trying to find Central Command, 'cause
Sure.
I'd love to help you, but I'm caught in a traffic boot.
Oh yeah,
so,
you are.
and we're all,
list wiggles.
and then we're all caught in this building. So instead of trying to find Central Command, why don't you just tell it maybe that like you're in good with Central Command, or maybe you're like
Oh, good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, I am Central Command, and all clear.
I mean, that's it. That's it.
Yeah.
I think that's great. Perfect.
I feel like it's probably at this moment that TK jacks back in and is like, I couldn't find the wire to cut.
Oh, hey man.
And you see a very low charisma ice with no animation associated with it, staring blankly at an orc wearing an Urban Brawl outfit. and you see it flickers, and you hear a light, sort of distant data processing sound, and you hear,
Searching. No credentials found. All clear must be issued by Central Command.
Hi.
Oh, Lash, what's up? How'd you get in here?
Yeah, I found Wi-Fi.
Hey, Slugger.
Oh, I'm back. Yeah, I couldn't.
How you doing, man?
I'm very flustered. I had my thing out, my welder. I was trying to cut some wires, but I figured maybe just try it again.
Dude, you missed it. The dumbest thing just almost worked. It was great.
Listen, boys. I think I'm gonna have to collect some of the pieces of the Matrix around me and kind of fuck this thing up.
You doing some magic?
We don't call it magic. What we call it is fucking with the Matrix.
Hey, I'm all for some Matrix fucking. You do it.
that's
you
a different
do you.
thing.
I don't know. Let's turn safe search
There
off
are
and find
there
out.
are clubs for that.
Yeah. Okay, so Lash wants to pretend to be Central Command, or she wants to pretend that command is sent from Central what?
Central Command?
All
Central
clear.
Command. She wants to send an all clear. She wants this police officer to see an all clear from Central Command.
Is there a way for us to spoof the location that the command came from?
She can probably do it with resonance, but I don't know if we can do it.
Yeah, but you could do it, right?
Yeah, I just want to make this ICE agent. I wanted it to appear to him in the Matrix that he got a all clear from Central Command.
You're trying to Jedi mind trick it.
Lash knows one of the complex forms that you can thread is Resonance Veil. Is that
Yes,
correct?
I know Resonance Veil.
So Resonance Veil is like an illusion spell that a technomancer can cast on a device.
Yes.
If that's what you want to do, you can do that.
I want to do that thing.
Get him, Tackle.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll this at level of 6. Though I mean, there's no chance I'm gonna. Because my software's 2 plus resonance is 6, so I'm only rolling 8 dice. So is it worth it to do it at?
Do it at the
6?
most. Do it at the most.
What is the thing that it rolls against?
Intuition plus data processing. Okay, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to roll 8 die.
I believe in you.
I wanted to see a message fly in. I don't know if this is how it gets. From a direction in the matrix, a message fly in. It's almost like a thought bubble. It flies in, it just says, all clear. And it says, and it's in an envelope that says, to
It's on letterhead.
you.
Yeah.
And it says, from Central
Official
Command.
Central Command letterhead.
Fuck yes. Absolutely.
Yes.
Warmest regard.
Yes. To whom it may concern.
With a virtual wax
seal.
stamp on
Yes,
the back.
Yeah.
yes.
A wax seal, yeah. And
Okay.
it comes on a pigeon.
Yes.
It's wrapped on a virtual pigeon's like leg.
It's that seagull that was eating Vern's.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, roll it up.
8 die. 3.
The building got 6.
I want to use edge. Okay, so I'm going to reroll 6 and hope I get 3 more. Oh, this feels so scary, but I'm going to do it.
I believe in you.
You can do
Come on,
this.
tackle.
I got 3 hits.
Yes! Tie goes to the runner.
Yes!
Describe to me what happens.
Okay. So, Lash is okay. She's spending a lot of energy doing this. This is a high level action that she's doing, and this is the limit too because she rolled it at 6. Whoa. Okay.
Well.
Whoa. So you see her, again, when she's using any kind of resonance, she's kind of collecting things off the matrix to kind of use as energy. So for her, it's always like her past like browsing history. So it's always various things, lots of sports scores, also just like pizza nearby because the pizza made her think about ordering pizza because she was hungry, things like that. And all this
I mean,
energy.
yeah, the local pizza shop definitely identifies this particular location as prime placement for floating augmented reality pizza advertisements
Yeah.
because of Michael Stewart.
Yeah.
Exactly. So she kind of is gathering all that energy, little pieces of the matrix, and kind of shoots it out into a direction towards the agent. But what it does is it creates like a little envelope that floats in and drops right on the agent's...
Like on a breeze.
Yeah, like on a breeze.
It invites the building to smash.
Yeah. Very gently lands on the agent's baton, and it says, from Central Casting. No, what is it?
Central Command.
From Central Casting. I am willing to cut my hair.
Yeah.
I am willing to shave.
From Central...
My English accent is fine.
Yeah. What is it? Central Domain?
Sure.
What is it? Was it?
Central Command.
Oh my God. Sorry. It's hot. From Central Command to you, and it opens and it says all clear.
What font?
It's in Comic Sans. Duh.
That's actually what Central Command would do. That
It
sounds
really is.
correct.
It really
Yeah,
Actually,
it's true.
Central Command, Papyrus,
Oh.
Sure.
always
Sure.
think
Probably.
But I love
Booker New.
I love the fact that we're using Comic Sans because we know it worked.
Yeah.
And so it's like this dumb building listened to Comic Sans.
Yeah.
What an idiot building.
Plus, Lash does everything in Comic Sans.
Andre feels immediately a little bit lighter and a little bit freer. And you look down and you see the traffic boot that was on your obelisk disappear with no pageantry of any kind, no indication, no goodbye, nothing. The environment in front of you just kind of like blinks a little bit, and Lash, for the first time, you see line drawing of a transparent, happy-looking police officer with a logo of the municipal data center in a little seal, in a little circular seal, and there is an empty text screen, an empty text box that has the letter P and a colon in front of it. Outside in the room, the alarms turn off and the lights go back to a dull kind of tungsten yellow. Also at this moment, Lux,
Lux.
your comm rings.
Lux picks it up.
Lux.
Hey.
Hey, it's Vern.
You hear a seagull in the background.
Hey, Vern, how's it going?
Well, I have some mixed reviews. I have good
Did you
news.
see
I
a
have bad
play,
news.
or?
I have good news. I have bad news.
Okay.
It's comme ci comme ça, as a French.
Wait. Please continue.
So, the good news is I put in some calls, and sure enough, like there was a NYPD Incorporated headquarters field office near you, and they had the astral projection, man. They had the hackers that was going to come in. Big Decker, the people, hooked up to the NYPD things. But, your friend Vern got that taken care of. And sure enough, the astral projection in the middle of the room that had been watching you vanishes.
Thank you so much, Vern. We really appreciate it. I just want you to know.
Hold on 1 second.
Okay. Okay, I'm holding.
Then there's the Kamsa.
Yeah.
And the Kamsa is this. The Kamsa is that, well, the place you are, it's not entirely under NYPD Incorporated. It actually has a big contract with the locked up safety gang, and they are not in the union, Lux.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, so you should expect a lot more locked up safety gang any second. And the second he says it, you hear it. A bunch of sirens coming in very close and then stopping. And you hear the sound of a dozen car doors opening. Anybody looking at the slot?
No, Viv is not.
No one's looking at the slot?
No.
So what you don't see is a bunch of lock-it-up safety gang, heavily armed mercenary private security guards hiding behind their vehicle doors with weapons drawn on the front door of the municipal data center.
All right, Vern, thank you so much for the heads up.
So you're going to have to figure that out on your own. I can't help you there. But also just know that these are scabs against the union contract, so if anything happens to them, I don't care.
Okay, we'll keep that in mind. Okay, thank you.
But also, they got a lot of guns, so don't get in the fight. But if you do, kill as many as you can. But don't tell anybody I said that.
Of course not.
I'm both drunk. I had 2 drinks. And
It's all
okay,
right.
I got to go.
It's okay. Take care of the pigeons.
Ahoy.
Seagulls? Ahoy.
Viv, what just happened?
We're going to have to go out the back.
I think at this point, I jack out for sure.
Yep.
I'm out of that thing.
You feel like you really dodged a cyber bullet.
Oh boy, that was rough, but it looks like we're through it, huh, gang? Everything's gonna be fine now. So
We've
Not
got
quite.
company.
Yeah, Lash is out.
I guess TK Drake's out too.
We did it. Did you?
You did it. Hey, tackle, you were great in there.
I wish you guys
Slugger,
would have
please.
seen
You
it.
came back in there after me. I didn't think you were gonna do it, and you did it. That
I
was amazing.
You know what?
Pardon me.
I don't like you yet, but I think I will.
You hear a dull sound of a female voice through a megaphone.
Attention, corporate citizens or otherwise. We have the building surrounded. There is no escape, please. Put your weapons through the slot in the door.
Okay. Here's a plan. Here's an idea. And he grabs Michael Stewart's badge and he goes running to the front and he opens the slot.
Wait.
And he puts it. And he puts the
Lash still has
badge
the
out.
badge.
Wait.
Lash still has the
Lash has the badge.
Hey, Stewart's card. Stewart's card.
You need
the name
Stewart's
tag. The name
card?
tag. Yeah.
Are you gonna be nice with it?
Of course I'm gonna be nice. Please.
Okay, you can have
All
it.
right, thank you. That's why she has a nickname, because she's a team player. And then I go running to the door. I open up the slot and I'm like, I don't know what's going on. I'm just sorry. I accidentally hit the wrong thing. I didn't mean to watch TV on my shift. I'm sorry.
Please don't panic, employee. Unfortunately, because the alarm has been tripped, we must do an ocular assessment on the interior structure before we can send the all-clear signal back to Central Command. Stand by.
No.
Wait, in canon, how long does it take Luxe to make a costume?
I mean, yeah, it really depends
So
upon what kind of costume.
I want to look
when
like
they-
this guy.
When they say ocular,
I mean, you can just strip the man that's in the room.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
when they
Yeah.
say
Like-
ocular, do they mean they want to look at Michael Stewart or they want to look at the building?
They want to look in the building.
They want to look in the
So
building.
here's,
They only got the slot though.
I guess, so does everybody know about the back hallway? Do we know about,
It's
'Cause-
not open to us right now.
right, but
We could open it.
we could open it. We could
Yeah.
heal Michael Stewart, open the door, everyone hide back there, and you could maybe mind control him or
Why
That would
something.
be
on
easier.
earth would Michael Stewart open the door for us when all of those employees are outside?
Because Viv has mind control.
Viv is mind control.
No, I have control
Oh.
actions.
Control
but
actions.
I mean, it's semantic, Viv.
yeah,
Come on.
I don't. Yeah, I don't.
Okay, fish
You don't want to
lady.
do it.
I like this.
Okay, wait. What?
So yeah, I guess.
Repeat.
So TK's like, all right, guys, we need a fucking plan. I'm taking point on this. Let's go in the back. We can open the door. We have Central Command locked down. Failing that, we have Viv. You do Michael Stewart, right? What's your name? Andre? It's not your name. Andre, do.
My name is Dev. My name is Dev Cunningham.
Was that so hard?
Nice to meet you, Dev.
Thank you.
It is nice to meet
I still
you.
have no nickname for you.
That's okay.
It is very nice. Thank you. Thank you for telling us your name. Okay, Lash, can you get in Central Command and send them a command that says open up the back door?
You need me to get in Central Command?
Can you
are
open up
Central
the back
Command.
door?
Can you open the back door?
I could try to open
Thank
up the
you.
back
Okay.
door. Oh, I
Lux?
never rolled for. I got to roll for.
You
Fate.
should roll
Yeah.
your fade then.
Lux,
yeah. Let's-
please.
I take only 1 stun damage.
Nice.
Yes, that's the best I've ever done.
Hell
Yes,
Hell
I
yeah,
normally
Lash.
take so much damage.
Against, and I would just like to say, against a government level system, which
Yes.
is
Insane.
very difficult.
Yes.
You go Lash.
All right.
Go tackle.
Back to the speech. All right, Lux, do your thing. Make a disguise. Just come up with a contingency plan.
Okay,
Viv,
I'll get this guy. I'll get it out.
Viv, get a spell ready. I don't know which one. Your discretion.
Viv looks around the room for water. Is there a water cooler? Is there anything to drink in the room?
Taylor, what has Michael been drinking anything on the job?
There is a thermos on the table where his little hologram trid projector was also.
Oh my
sitting.
God, you're a soup bender.
Is it soup?
The most powerful of all the benders.
Remember that it's 2101 and your references might not land.
I reference a lot of turn-of-the-century media.
Yes,
I'm
but
always
no.
going on about John Philip Sousa's marches.
Right, but those are vintage in the way that Beethoven was vintage, right?
Yeah.
I fully believe, and I'm stating this here for all future civilizations, Avatar will stand the test of time.
I think that's fair.
So if
You
there-
don't. The only way to know what's in that thermos is to open it up.
Sure.
This is Shadowrun.
So So Viv sees the thermos and grabs it and opens it up and sniffs.
Milk,
No way.
Adult milk or milk?
Rego milk,
Rego milk.
vitamin D,
Soy
full
milk?
fat
He
milk.
brings a thermos
yeah.
of
It's soy milk.
Oh God.
It's soy milk.
Yeah, it's still cold, but that's
Oh.
enough water, right?
Milk has a high water content.
Okay.
Here's my only concern, and it's not the milk. You'd think it would be the milk. It's not. My only concern is that we don't know if the back door actually leads to freedom.
we just have to hide.
We just have to
Yeah.
hide.
Till they
Okay.
give it the all clear, and then we got the good.
Yeah. First things first. Lash, you need to open the back door.
Got it.
Do the Central Command thing. I don't know how you do it. Just do it. Lux, make a disguise. You're Michael Stewart.
Got it. I mean,
Do you
got
like
it.
do you like stained glass windows?
That's kind of a good nickname for you. I think I'm
love
going to
it.
call you Michael Stewart.
This isn't what I wanted. This isn't what I wanted at all.
God, it's so good.
This is so
already.
great because I know and love Michael Stewart, who is a friend. So
Viv,
yes,
you're on
contingency plan.
yeah, and also controlling this guy, making sure we don't get fucked.
I'm on it.
And Dev,
Let it up.
Yeah.
we're taking Stewart in the back.
Okay.
The real
with you.
Stewart.
The real Stewart.
Got it.
You hear from the other side of the front door.
As soon as Jeanette gets here with the scanner, we will scan you and then approach for entry. Please disabuse yourself of any weapons, projectile, energy, bladed.
Jeanette takes forever. I don't want to wait here all night for Jeanette.
Are you trying to talk to them? in Michael
Dev,
Stewart's voice?
Dev, please.
Sorry.
If you want to try to con them into
I'm
thinking
not gonna
that-
try to con
Okay,
them.
all right.
All right.
All right.
Let's
So,
spring into action.
so first order is Lash is going to try to open the back door.
Yes.
Lash, tell me what you want to do.
Oh,
You are standing in front of a thick metal door that has the same mechanism on it as the front door. You can see a weird arrangement of large interlocking metal panels on the left-hand side. There is also a security panel on the right-hand side, and you can see that there is a little screen that is there. You have only, up until this point, seen that screen say, "Notice, lockdown." Now it just has a little target on it, and you can see that above it there is both a keypad and like a small little hole. You could figure out more about it if you do a matrix perception test.
Okay, yeah, because I think getting into this door, like hacking this door, might be difficult and cause issues. So I'm thinking if there's any way I can like use Michael's there's no like hand scanner or anything like that.
You haven't really looked very closely at what the thing is.
Yeah.
So I mean, I would suggest looking more closely at it.
I'm gonna look more closely at the thing and do a matrix perception test of the thing. I get 3 hits.
So I'm going to tell you 3 things about this piece of equipment. This is a combination LCD screen RFID reader.
Taco Bell.
KFC, Taco Bell, RFID.
Yeah.
Yeah. KFC,
They all merged together in 2078.
KFC, A&W, RFID.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's actually all RFID is branded as KFC, A&W. Yeah. You can see that it also has there's a keypad. It's not immediately clear what the keypad is for.
Sure.
And the circle that's above it is a depth scanner. It is a little camera.
Oh, it's a little camera. So I'm going to take Michael and prop him up and puppet him.
Yeah, okay.
Are you going to Weekend at Bernie's him?
Yeah.
I'm gonna weekend it.
I'll help. I'll help with that.
Okay,
Great.
then I won't make you roll strength. Yeah. Both of you sort of Weekend at Bernie's this unconscious man.
What's going on?
Wait, so this thing is this thing does it scan biometric data to let you in?
What do you think's going on? Let me ask it that way. What do you think's going on?
I think in there is a little camera, and we can trick it into thinking this is old Michael headed in.
See? Old building. This is where the old building gets stupid. Come on.
Let's weekend at Bernie's. I mean, what is it called in?
It's still called Weekend at
It's
Bernie's.
called
Weekend.
Cyber Weekend at Cyber Bernie's. Yeah, let's lift the guy up.
But
Cyber Weekend at New Bernie's.
I think people say Weekend at Bernie's but don't know where it's from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
It
we
was
say,
lost.
like we say gaslighting.
Yeah, right.
Instead of the film
So-
Gaslight.
Yeah.
Each of them has an arm, and Viv runs over and tries to open one of his eyelids.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
good
yeah.
idea. Good idea.
TK's pumping his fist in the back. Yeah.
As you get him into position, the little LCD screen that is underneath where the target is flashes gray, and you see a little outline of a card.
Oh,
I've got that now.
put that card in there, but use his hand.
Yeah. So I take his dumb unconscious hand and I wrap it around his stupid little card and I put it in front of this dumb keypad. How is this not open yet? And how dare you?
And it makes a little doo-doo, and you hear the noise that you heard at the beginning of the evening, the latches unhooking. The sound of huge pistons and motors releasing tension, and the door swings open more quickly than you think it would, and you have to get out of the way because it has that wide arc to it.
I give Lash a high five with one of Michael's arms.
And she does it.
How's
All
Michael
right,
doing? Is
bud.
Michael coming too? Has this
You tell
jostled him
me.
at all? Roll body.
Yeah! Ooh, if you could see what we see right now.
That was a lot of body rolls.
Roll body.
Pepper's like, oh my god, yeah.
Roll body.
TK's just pumping his fists.
Yes.
If you get more than 2 hits, he's starting to wake up. Or if you get 2 hits or more, he is starting to wake up.
Oh no.
Well, that's not a problem. With my elbow.
I was gonna say TK's ready to go.
Yeah.
It's okay, Slugger. I got it. That arm looks like it does a lot of damage.
He slumps back down again.
We're gonna have to make sure to DVR his show for him because I'm gonna feel real bad about this.
Oh, we'll get a broadcast.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who's gonna take care of all his moms?
Oh.
He's not dead yet.
He's not dead. We're not gonna kill him.
I always like to say yet because you never know how a job's gonna go.
Yeah.
The LED light that's on the top of the room that you've just opened, that you've just gained access to, blinks on, and you see a dingy hallway and a dingy stairwell leading downward.
All right, fuckers, let's go.
We run in. I head down the stairway first.
And we take Michael with.
You can't take him yet because while you were doing all of this, Lux was trying to get his pants off, but but it wasn't easy. And I just say, just 1 second, and then I take his clothes off, and then I say, okay, take. And that's all I need from him.
All right, you know how to find us, Lux.
Anyone
if
got
you
a-
need help?
I'm rolling a disguise right now, and I got 3 hits. How convincing is this disguise? Does it work?
You are Lux,
Yes.
dressed in Michael Stewart's clothes.
You need to spend an edge.
You don't know how well it does until someone sees you and has to roll against it.
Sure.
So
I see, yes.
you got 3.
Okay, should I spend an edge?
They could roll 2. You know what I mean?
Right. Should I spend an edge?
Yeah, it's worth it.
Didn't we already?
We already
spend?
spent an edge.
You spent 1. You get 2 at each
Oh,
side.
we
we
get
get
2.
two.
Never
I
mind.
need 1.
Never mind.
Go with your gut. What does your gut say right now?
No.
Then don't do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I have a little bit of kind of some stuff that I put on my face, and my hair actually is kind of close enough to his. So
Isn't he completely bald?
Yes,
I'm sorry, I
except for
thought-
a little bit of hair on the
it's
edge.
not even
It's kind
close.
of weirdly
I
long.
think that is maybe the biggest gap between you and the picture of the tiny grainy picture of the man on this ID.
Sure.
Also,
Is
how
that-
tall are you?
Lux, I think, is 6 foot or 6'2". What is he? I
So you're
forgot.
also he was pretty tall.
He was exactly 5'5".
Oh, he was,
as described at the beginning.
he's a short man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, 5'5's not short.
But like, it doesn't. Does it say the height on his ID card?
No.
Yeah. Okay.
Also, sorry.
But do you think anyone out there might have met him before?
I guess we're gonna find
Sorry.
out.
Also, let me to make a point about 5'5" men. The shorter the king, the taller the crown.
There you go. There you go.
That's a good point. All right. Well,
Think about that.
So is
Canon.
Gandhi said that.
So is everybody going downstairs except for Lux?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you are taking unconscious Michael Stewart with you.
Yes.
Okay. As you head downstairs, we're gonna.
I need his badge.
Yes.
You are given
I
his
give him
badge.
his badge.
We just
I toss it to you Raiders style as the door arcs close.
I think and I think we should be like just on the other side of just on the other side of the door, so we can maybe try and hear.
So you're gonna close. You're gonna close the door again. You're gonna reclose the door, and you're gonna just hang out in this hallway.
I think while you all stay there, I want to see if there's a back way out of this thing. And somebody can come with me or whatever, but I want to see if this tunnel can actually lead us out.
Okay. Fuck. I'll go with you.
Okay.
And Viv, you know what to do.
I'm here.
Okay, so we're splitting the party 3 ways. The 2 of you are going in downstairs. Viv
Yeah, so-
and Lash are staying with unconscious Michael Stewart, and Lux is up in front of house doing the show.
Yes.
Yeah.
They
And
always say to split your party at least 3 times.
and I think I want
This
to
crew loves splitting a party more than any other group of players I have ever played with.
because we all think we're all each capable of very different things.
You're all
and
natural leaders too.
We're capable together. Anyway, I think yeah. So you guys, I think
Got
TK says the last thing TK says is like keep an eye on Lux if you can.
Will do.
Okay. The door closes. You can see on the inside there is another security panel that works the exact same way. It is lighted close, so you can just push this button. You don't need to input any biometric data in order to close it. You could probably very lightly hear what is going on the other side of the door if you like put your ear right up against it. But it's a thick door, so you don't get like.
Yeah.
Maybe could you on your comm link send I can send them. I want to send a message to Lux to just like put the audio on his comm link on.
Okay.
I do it.
All right, done. You like hear grainy sort of, comm link audio of the other room. Let's do TK and Dev first.
Okay.
You guys head downstairs. It's like they're just poured, unfinished concrete stairs that go down. As you go further and further down, it smells more damp and more kind of like gross and almost swampy. It smells very strange. You get the sense that you're heading into like, you're heading into parts of the downstairs that people don't normally go to. You get to another door that is just a metal fire door. Do you go through?
Yes.
Okay. When you open that door, you are hit with a much stronger smell. And it smells like fish. It smells like just strong fish, rotten fish, fresh fish. Could both of you please roll willpower?
Oh no! Don't puke! Don't puke! Don't puke!
TK looks at Dev and goes, "That you?" 3 hits.
Okay.
2.
2. You got.
But
You got 2,
I
and you glitched.
I glitched.
You don't vomit, but your eyes are watering. It's like kind of hard to see. It's like you have a little trouble. It's dark down here. You hear water splashing as you cross the threshold of the door.
Yeah.
And you think like, what the fuck am I standing in?
Ugh. And I answer, is what me? I don't smell what? Seems fine.
You look at Dev and he's like, his eyes are red. And he's like,
TK's like, you're looking a little faint there. champ."
he's like, his nose is running. He's sniffing a little bit.
I'm just saying that the municipal data center could just like
looking a little
pay to get house cleaning in once a week. You know what I mean?
Pale there, buddy.
Yeah.
Come on, champ. Let's go.
Okay, Slugger.
You look down to your right, and there is a very, very long tunnel. You cannot see the end of it, and you do not see any light coming from the other end. You can see as far as the light of the hallway that you just came out casts, down. So it's like, maybe 10 or 15 feet.
What do you say, buddy? You and me down into the kingdom of fish guts?
Yeah, sounds good. Is there any other possible way to go?
You look to the left, and you see that the tunnel like curves a little bit. And you can see that you can't see what's around there, but
I think it's time to put our heads together.
Yeah.
You would know, just to give you orientation, if you were to go right, you are walking down the block away from the municipal data center. If you were to curve left, you would be going around the back of the building.
And then when we look around, I mean, obviously it's disgusting, it's gross, it smells bad. Are we seeing any cabling or anything like that running along this tunnel?
Yeah, if you look
either way.
if you look up, you see a small bundle of cables that runs straight and to the left.
All right, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just follow the wires.
Got it.
You turn left and you curve around a little bit and you come into a wide open dugout area in the underneath of the municipal data center. And you can see far off to the left-hand side, sort of passing underneath the data center that you just came from in the distance, you can see a bundle of cables plunging from above into this clearing that you've just come into. And you can see directly in front of you a huge bundle of cables also plunging in from above. And you look up and you can see the grating that you saw from outside. And so you are looking up at the thing that you were previously looking down into. And you can see that these two giant bundles of cable come together to your left in the center of this clearing, where it joins a third bundle of cables that, if you were to guess, probably comes from the servers upstairs. So the server cables come down and go forward and meet the cables that are wrapped around the armature to the right, and then the cables that are wrapped around the armature to the left. And then you can see that those all join into a huge bundle of cables that goes into a blocked off tunnel, like a big concrete structure with a hole in it that's just big enough for the cabling.
Okay.
How high up is the grating?
The grating's maybe like 10 feet.
Okay.
Okay.
So I guess TK comlinks Lash and Viv and says, "Yo, we are down underneath the server room. You don't have to come down here, but here's where we are."
Yeah.
And just sends coordinates.
Yeah, like there's a secondary way out down here if we need it. While he's doing that, can I check out this cable junction?
Yeah, sure.
I have like a probe that I carry with me. I just want to put it on there and search for stuff.
Sure. So you go to where all the cables meet?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So when you get over there, you notice there's a lot going on.
Mm-hmm.
There is a lot of technology and a lot of switching infrastructure right here.
Yeah.
There is a piece of technology on top of the bundle that is actually you have knowledge skills in communications infrastructure, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Roll that.
Okay. Will you look at what that is
Oh,
on
yeah.
your screen?
Please roll 11 dice.
11 dice. Can you do it on your dingus?
Jeez.
Dingus.
Give me that dice dingus. 8.
8 hits.
Great roll.
Hoi. That's above your limit. You recognize all of this gear. A lot of this it's kind of impressive.
Yeah.
That they have this old shitty building, and down here, this junction box is cutting edge, state of the art, municipal technology. This is, enterprise level stuff that a city should have. And it's kind of funny to see it underneath this old pepper mill of a building. But I guess that makes sense. The city invests a lot in its infrastructure. It should have good things.
Mm-hmm.
But there's also a junction box on top of some of that other gear that is doesn't look like it's supposed to be there.
Okay.
It's kind of got wire crimps on it. There's a strange little pen tester looking thing that just is shoved into the middle.
Mm-hmm.
And if you get closer and you try to just sort of see what it is, you can see that all of the identifying information, like the serial number and the model number and any of the branding or whatever, has just been kind of filed or maybe even melted off.
Okay.
And there's a single thin light blue cable that comes out of it that runs on the top of the huge bundle that then goes through the blocked passageway where all of the cables are.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at that weird little box.
Does that make sense to everybody?
Yes.
It does.
Yeah.
I'm going to look at that weird little box. I'm just going to pull a little wire cutter out of my back pocket. I'm going to cut it. I'm going to put my little dingus right there. And I'm going to replace the box with my dingus.
Do I see him doing this?
And
If
I'm
you
going
how
to
secretive
say,
are you
and I'm
about
going
it?
to say hey, Slugger, there's some weird stuff going on in this tunnel. Just so you know, I have no idea what it is, but it looks very bad.
What are you here for?
I am here to deliver a pizza and to help you get out of here. Isn't that great? Aren't
It
we
is.
friends now?
No. Yeah, no, TK doesn't trust that easily, unfortunately.
When you say dingus,
Mm-hmm.
they don't know what this means, but I think for the assistance of the audience, what does the thing that you're installing look like and what does it do?
The thing that I am installing is a box that looks a little similar to the box that I just removed, but it is smaller, it is sleeker, and it connects easier and is a little, just looks like a simpler device.
Okay.
And I'm just attaching the simpler device and getting rid of this other bigger device.
Okay.
And what it's basically doing is it is now going to let me know what was going down that blue wire.
Got it. You guys don't know that.
Right.
Okay. Yes.
But I do see him do that.
You see Dev do
and
this.
And we're down in the thicket of the forest of cables. And I'm sure TK is like, wait, okay.
Cut upstairs to Lux.
All right, Lux has he's about as good as he's gonna look. He's prepared to be Michael Stewart, and he is waiting by the door with his badge in hand.
All right, we have scanned the building and, wait a minute. Employee Stewart?
Yes.
Michael?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Is my pizza out there?
Michael, this is Lieutenant Deborah.
Hey, Deborah. I'm sorry.
It's okay. You don't have to apologize to me. We'll be right inside. Is everything okay?
Everything's great. The NYPD just left.
What?
The NYPD, they just left.
I don't understand. But we're gonna approach the structure and come inside soon. It'll be good to see you again.
You hear footsteps.
Okay.
Is there a pie in the room? Roll for pie.
You guys behind the door hear this.
I just start tapping on the door. Lux, get out here.
Lux does peek. Can I peek into the room with Viv or no? Or is this,
Mm-mm.
this is now closed?
They have
Okay.
to open the door from the other
Do
side.
I have scissors on me at all?
You tell me. What do you normally have in your
I don't
kit?
normally have
Do you
scissors
want
on
us
me.
to open the door?
Is there a knife or scissors anywhere around here that could shave part of my head quickly?
Oh my God. I'm not gonna dignify that question with a response.
As much as I want to yes and you, Nick.
Okay.
No. I will not let you shave your head with some scissors.
A knife. Scissors shaving a head without a mirror.
All right. Lux puts together
in 45
Lux
seconds.
puts together.
What's happening, Lux? What's happening?
Lux quickly spins up a patient ID card from a body enhancement service.
Oh.
Wow.
Fuck yeah.
BES.
When was the last time Agent Deborah saw?
I hope it was not yesterday.
saw Michael Stewart. She did say it will be good to see you.
Yeah, it's been more than a day. It's been more than a day.
Oh,
Wow.
wow.
Deb misses people fast, huh?
More than a day.
Listen, Deb's a friend maker. You know, like
Wait,
Deb's
I actually get more.
she's a connector.
Deb.
I love this.
Do I get first impression for this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
So that's
Deborah
11.
doesn't know that it's the first impression.
Oh, that's actually true. Yeah, if you're not yourself, then no. Right?
It's really more of a philosophical.
It really is.
Yeah.
How am I not myself first impression
How
wise?
am I not myself?
And it's like if Michael actually had all this
Social test.
enhancement, is it actually a different person?
4. I get 4 hits on this ID. That's basically, it's a patient ID card. It says that there, if you were to look into it, it would say he's gotten some basically cyber plugs, some future plugs, and a little bit of a body extension. And he looks younger.
A lot younger.
I
Yeah.
love this
And
idea.
you physically printed a card?
No, this is on my comm so that if I could share it if I wanted, if I got questions about it, I'd be like, look, don't tell anyone, but and send it to her comm.
So from the
That's my plan
I love
right
it.
now.
That's amazing.
the door begins to open.
Yes.
And you see a woman standing there, and she's got 2 employees, 2 compatriots behind her. What does Agent Deborah and her crew look like?
She's a very tall, just built lady. Lots of hair, but it's all up. It's all up. This not gonna touch her shoulders at the workplace. But she's got a lot of hair, and she's huge. She's tall. She's like 6.5 feet tall. And
She's
like
human?
she's human, but she's fucking jacked.
Okay, cool.
You can tell that she, this is someone who takes their private security role extremely seriously, both as a manager and as a physical representation of strength and force.
Yes.
And she, just like bends way down and comes up under the door. Guard Stewart, how are you?
I'm doing okay, Deborah. How are you?
This man looks very different to you, Deborah.
I'm gonna have to ask some uncomfortable questions.
First, roll to whatever the what's the opposed to disguise?
That's I got my rating is 3. I forgot what the oppose on the disguise is.
It's perception plus intuition.
Okay.
Versus?
You roll perception plus intuition, and if you get greater than 3, you do not believe, at least for now, that this person is Michael Stewart.
I will need to con you.
Intuition's a skill, right? No, I'm sorry.
Perception is a skill.
Okay.
Yep. Reroll those 6s.
Oh no.
Yeah.
2 hits total.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Michael Stewart looks very different, but his voice is definitely the same. And he does have a very characteristic voice.
Have you had some... I'm so sorry I have to ask.
Yeah.
Michael, have you had some serious work done?
Yeah. I was actually celebrating tonight. That's why I ordered a large pizza. But I didn't
Is
know.
that the pizza on the stairs is yours?
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't know it wouldn't fit through the slot. I usually get 2 mediums because,
Michael,
I'm watching my weight usually. But then I was like, I'm
Michael,
gonna get
could
the
you
large.
shut up, please? I am so sorry to have to put you through this, but there are certain protocols that must be adhered to once the alarm has been triggered.
I understand.
Do you have any sort of record of gene treatments, therapies, anything?
Yeah, I share that with her. I share that.
Oh.
with her.
Roll your perception plus your intuition again to judge whether or not this is a real thing. What was your number of?
It was 4.
Oh yeah. That's
Oh, I rolled 3 ones.
That's 3 ones. That's a glitch.
Yeah, keep rolling your 6s. Okay. You glitched and also didn't beat the threshold. Hold on. Is Deborah attracted to men?
I think everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Deborah's like kind of turned on.
Yes,
Like-
glitching is being turned on.
Yes. Yes.
It is a glitch when you're turned on. Thank
I
you.
glitched.
Canon.
Like not only
Always.
is this obviously true, that like this thing passes muster. Like she's like, oh fuck, Michael Stewart.
It's the part I was born to play, Mike. I've got it.
I love. Okay, Michael Stewart. I hope you hear this someday.
Oh my goodness. I'm so embarrassed to have to ask those questions and have to ask for the documentation, Mike.
No, it's okay. I'm very, very embarrassed right now.
Oh no, you don't be embarrassed. I'm the one that's embarrassed.
Okay.
Well, I mean, we can just see that there's nothing much going on in here.
Right.
Are you okay? It looks like there's some blood on the counter.
Yeah, I didn't want to miss my show, and so I was gonna try to open the door real quickly, but then I tripped and my head hit the button.
Oh, Mike, come here, buddy.
I'm sorry. So I come close to Deborah.
Oh.
He smells really good.
Yeah. She goes to like almost embrace him and then stops and is like, this is going to sound crazy, but I'm glad that the alarm was tripped because I got to see you again and it's been a long time. And obviously everything here is okay. Should we go downstairs? Is there anything down there?
No.
Her crew who's behind her, one of them says, "Yo, Deborah.
Yeah, I got it.
Deborah, we got it. We got a 714.
Yeah, okay.
At the Lower East Side.
Well, you got to go downstairs. I'll be out in a second, okay? Leave me alone.
Deborah, stained glass windows is almost over.
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. You're a big fan. You were watching Stained Glass Windows, weren't you?
I was gonna try to, but I missed it.
This is insane. When your shift is over, send me a message. It'd be great to catch up. We'll talk about how the show went, okay?
Okay.
And we'll get a drink. You like milk, right?
I love milk. I have some here if you want.
No, it's okay.
Okay.
No drinking on the job for me. All right. Well, it was really good to see you again.
Gross.
I got it.
Thanks for being so understanding, Deb. I understand there's going to be a report, but I would appreciate it.
Oh,
if
there's
you
not
could-
going to be a report.
Okay.
Hey, everything's fine.
Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
just
Deb.
hey, don't trip and fall and hit the switch again or whatever happened.
I'm going to move that dang thing.
You can't.
I know.
Okay. All right. Well, you've got my comm number.
Yeah, I just
okay,
sent
great.
the credentials to you. Please
Yeah.
don't mention that to anyone. I know it's obvious, but I want people to think I'm at least working out or.
No promises, Mike.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Have a good night. We're out of
Okay.
We'll get out of your hair now. Let you
Okay,
get back to
Deborah.
work.
Do you want a slice of pizza?
As she walks out, she taps the door close button, and the giant door starts to close over the front.
Masterful.
I ship it.
What are we doing in the anteroom? Well, how is
We
my...
heard all of it.
Yeah.
And I'm just holding onto Michael Stewart's collar like,
Yeah.
oh my goodness.
And Lash is holding on to Viv like, oh my goodness.
Do you guys open the door?
Yeah, we hit the button to open the door.
Okay, the door. So, Luxe, you see the door to the downstairs start to open after your masterful performance. Back to the bundle of cables.
Wait a second.
Yes.
What's that in your hand?
There's nothing in my hand.
So he doesn't have the.
Oh, he's already
I
installed
mean, it is literally not in his hand.
No, but there were 2 boxes.
Oh,
One-
the old box?
Yeah, the old box.
I threw that into the fish water.
Got it. So you said there's something weird over there. Let me go take a look.
Yeah, okay.
And I guess TK walks over and checks out the cables.
It's a huge fucking bundle of cables.
Okay.
It's like it's
He's suspicious because
So here's what's up, Slugger. TK, it's TK, right?
yeah.
Okay. Here's what's up, TK. These split off and they go into 2 different directions to serve literally all the data in the city to the Matrix. This blue cable goes somewhere else. And what I'm trying to find out is where that blue cable goes and who is using it. Because they could potentially be siphoning off a lot of data right now.
Who sent you?
TK.
I know you can't tell me,
TK.
but I want to know.
I know you want to know, and I want to tell you. Believe me, I do. And yet at the same time, if I told you, it would be really bad for both of us.
Okay, I think we might
Mostly you.
That's probably true. I think we're here maybe doing some similar stuff.
Do you because I want to understand how your data tap works, do you have the capability right now to see anything?
Oh, it's all going through my deck.
Okay. Do you want to look at it? Do you want to know anything about what's in there?
Not during this conversation.
Cool. Great. Perfect.
You've got your job. I've got my job. I hope I didn't get in the way of your job.
You did, but that's okay.
Okay.
We worked it out.
You kind of got in the way of my job too, but I was able to accomplish my job. I hope that you were able to accomplish yours, or you will be able to.
But I think we'll figure it out.
Okay. Is there anything I can do before I go? Because
Yeah.
I'm going to go up this grate.
You could just tell me what's going through that blue wire.
You want to know a little bit about what's going through the blue wire?
You do too, don't you?
I do a little bit.
Well, why don't you check it out and tell me what you can tell me?
Because we would both be instantly killed. My deck right now is a backup, and it is not for my eyes. Here's something that I've learned. I'm 30. Okay, I'm 30. I'm 30. Here's what's up. I'm a pretty old guy to be in this business. And one thing I've learned from double crossing too many people and looking at too many stuff. Okay?
I hear you.
It will catch up with you. So let's both of us just avoid whatever this is, at least here right now, until we got the heat off. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave. I'm going to walk all the way down into this fish water, and it's going to suck. And in a couple days, when things cool down, you send me a message on my comm, and I'll let you know what I found on the blue wire.
All right.
All right?
You know, I trust you as far as I can throw you. I could
throw me pretty far, Slugger.
Yeah.
You can throw me pretty far.
I'm pretty sure that's true.
He's not a big guy.
Good luck with the fish water.
Hey, thanks, man. Good luck with whatever it is you are doing.
Does he run off?
He walks right off into the fish water.
There's the pit pat of shallow water as Dev recedes into the darkness.
Okay.
You can have Dev as a contact.
Sure.
Yes.
I mean, you guys can decide whatever you want to do. Like, you still have a bunch of police out in front. Like, they're slowly hanging.
Yeah.
Like, they're leaving, but they're not leaving quickly.
All right, so
Right.
And
TK
they don't know that there's 7 people in this.
So
Yeah.
TK sends a comlink message explaining the situation to the rest of the team and says, put Michael's clothes back on him. Let's leave him there
Yeah, we want to put him back in the chair, I think.
and let's get the fuck out of here.
Can I make a recommendation? Can someone just say, and I delete the security footage?
Oh, Lash, can you delete the
I
footage?
cannot get them to learn this lesson. It makes the game harder because they're so easy to
but
catch.
Can I tell you something? Once he hit street level, Dev would have done that.
Yeah.
That's good to know.
Dev would have
He's
deleted
on it
that.
too.
Yeah, Dev would have deleted that
I
for
feel
sure.
like okay, I'll tell okay. Lash, could you also just do the central command thing again and just delete the data?
Yeah, I could
real
just. I
fast.
don't even need to go to central command. I'll just everything's nothing's connected here. It's all. It's just like film.
It's on
You know what,
Betamax.
Lash, I love you. Just do it. Let's get out of here.
Viv replaces the milk jug back on the desk.
Do you guys leave down the long tunnel?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah, not out the front door.
So you put Michael Stewart back in his chair. You arrange everything as nicely as you possibly can. You wipe the blood off of the edge of the command console.
Oh, I want to get the comm link information for Michael in case we can send him later the episode.
Sure. You initiate a contact card transfer between your terrible comm link that you hate using and Michael Stewart's comm link that's just like, in his pocket.
Right, but I don't want him to be able to trace me.
No, you just get his info. He doesn't get yours.
Cool.
You check we'll just hand wave it. You do some technomancer stuff.
Yeah.
And you look to make sure that you can delete the local repository of all of the security footage.
Yeah.
And you find actually that it has already been deleted.
Oh, cool.
Thanks, Dev.
You're welcome.
Wow.
Lash goes, I love Dev, or my nickname for him, Andre.
When you all look at your contact card for Dev, you realize it just says Andre. You don't have contacts for Dev Cunningham. No. It just says Andre the Pizza Boy.
Those of you who are still upstairs, go downstairs. The big door to the downstairs will have to remain open, but that's okay. You go into the long hallway. Does anybody want to take any look at any of the data cable, anything before you leave?
Absolutely not.
We just need to get out of here.
TK's already downstairs.
Shall we summon Henley?
Well, we're still underground.
You run down the hallway, and as you run and run and run, tracing the distant pitter-patter of footsteps of Dev, you see at the far distance a little bit of light glow and then go away. And you run, and you're running for maybe like 3 or 4 minutes. It's dark. You turn on your flashlights that are connected to your comm. It keeps smelling stronger and stronger of fish smell. It gets really, really gross. We'll just assume that you all passed the willpower test and you're not throwing up on your shoes.
Yeah. Viv can see. So.
Oh yeah, Viv can see just fine.
Yeah.
Viv, you see like along the edges of this tunnel, like it's like a municipal tunnel. It's a long abandoned something. You're not sure what. There are power cables here and there, some communications cables. Nothing nearly as intense as what you just left. When you get to the end, there is just a slight branch, and it goes off into a couple different places. You can see that there's a grate that's all rusted over. You can see that there is a rusty metal door. One of the tunnels gets thinner and thinner and thinner until it becomes just like a regular old pipe, and you're pretty sure that what you're standing in front of is the thing that you saw the light come out of from a distance. And when you put your hands up against it, it just feels like it kind of feels like particle board. Is Viv in front because she can see?
Yeah.
Do you want to push on it?
Sure.
You push on it, you get a very strong scent of fish.
Oh.
But it's not as pungent or gross as the one that you have been smelling in the sewer. It's one that's very familiar to you. It's the smell of the market.
Yay!
And you push, and you realize that you're pushing on the back of Calixto's jukebox.
No way.
And you see the Chamber of Commerce. It is dark. There is no one in the market.
Wow.
TK calls Henley the Bentley.
You are now leaving Fun City. Thanks for listening. If you want to support the show, get access to bonus one-off episodes, our bi-weekly post-episode chat show Fun Chatty, and our Discord, head on over to patreon.com/Fun City Ventures. And of course, thanks to all of our current patrons for help keeping this ship afloat. We'd also love it if you told your pals about the show, shared it on social media, drew us some fan art, gave us a rating on iTunes, or just came by to say hey on Twitter.
I'm Bijan Steven, and I am TK. You can find me online at Bijan Steven on Twitter, which is BIJANSTEPHEN, or on Instagram, and you should just Google that.
I'm Jen De La Vega. I am Viv. You can find me online at Randwiches. That's the word sandwiches, but just replace the S with an R.
This is Nick Guercio. I play Luxe Scythe. You can find me on Twitter at NGUERSH and Instagram at NGuercio, GUERCIO.
This is Shannon Odell. I play Lash Goodbog. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Shodell, SHODELL.
This is Taylor Moore, and I play all the bad boys. I'm at taylor.biz.
My name is Mike Rugnetta. I am your GM. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Mike Rugnetta. You can find the show on Twitter and Instagram at Fun City Ventures. Fun City was recorded at Fortunate Horse in beautiful Greenpoint, Brooklyn. It was produced, edited, and sound designed by me, Mike Rugnetta. Pixlriffs is the kind of guy who would delete the security footage. Fun City's music is by Sam Tyndall. Our art is by Tess Stone. Our Discord mods are Olivia Goulin, Kit, and Kestrel. And the voice of Artemis is Molly Templeton.
Can I just say real quick where Dev is right now?
Yeah.
Dev is speeding off on a stupid pizza scooter. And he's on his comm, and he said, very few issues, just a few dumb kids, got everything you needed, payment expected tomorrow.
He can just pay you now. We don't have to wait until tomorrow.
Great, because I'm on a pizza scooter in the middle of the South Bronx.
We've
and I
all
just
got
would love-
Venmo.
We just cyber Venmo, please. Stay,
I don't actually don't have cyber Venmo.
You guys aren't on cyber Venmo
I
yet?
got Neo Venmo.
It's 2101. You got to get on the cyber Venmo.
I have Paybucks.
You can hear this man's muscles flexing in frustration on the other end of the line. You get a payment for 200,000 new yen.
Beautiful.
Think that's our game.
Great.
That's a wrap for Anthony Carboni.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Great job.
Yeah, that was fun.
Good game, friends.
Yeah, great work, everybody. That was a blast.
Pro.
That was really fun. I can't believe you just dropped into a Shadowrun game and played. I know.